right, here we are. Poor Australian Me 98, live at Brisbane Entertainment Centre, Brisbane, Australia, April 20th, 1998. Of all the Reload tour albums so far, I think this might be the one I enjoy the most. But it's similar to the other ones. There's enough interesting little things to this one for me that, and a few extras. For one show, this is a really big set list. You got the intro jam, which goes into So What, Master of Puppets, King Nothing, Sad But True, Guitar Doodle, Fuel, Memory Remains, Bleeding Me, bass guitar doodle, Nothing Else Matters, Until It Sleeps, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Wherever I May Roam, One, The Kill Ride Medley, Low Man's Lyric, Four Horsemen Acoustic, or Low Man's Lyric Acoustic, The Four Horsemen Acoustic, Motor Breath Acoustic, Creeping Death, Enter Sandman, and Battery. For Whom the Bell Tolls is awesome on here. I love hearing that fuzz-soaked bass that Jason's got going on that. Oh, I miss that so much. At this point, because of how many times I've listened to an acoustic version of Low Man's Lyric, I just don't want to hear it anymore at this point. Four Horsemen Acoustic is still fun. Motor Breath Acoustic, I don't know if this is my favorite version of Motor Breath on acoustic or not, but it might be. It's a pretty good version. Creeping Death, Enter Sandman, Battery as the third encore or second encore, third, whatever way you want to look at it, was just brilliant. I like the Kill Ride medley. I'm a huge fan of the Kill Ride medley, and I think it's funny as hell that they left in Four Horsemen as part of the medley and didn't take it out. Consider they do an acoustic as well, so I thought that was kind of funny. I really do wish there were other Reload songs on here. It is kind of a bummer that it's always the same Reload songs, just like it's a bummer it's always the same Load songs, you know. It really doesn't fluctuate too much. And I would have liked more representation from both of those albums, because both those albums had some really, really good songs on them that just during these tours didn't get played live, man. And it's a shame. They deserved it. And that's the problem. They already had such a strong back catalog. When they were touring the Black Album, they did the Justice medley because of how many songs there were in Justice. It was easier just to make a 12-minute Justice medley, you know, or a 10-minute Justice medley. Here you got the Kill Ride medley, so you can get out of doing as many Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning songs. Personally, I think they should do a Black Album medley so they can stop playing Nothing Else Matters. I do have some more live stuff to cover. There's some DVDs. There's vinyl still I've got to get into. I'm gonna try and do the vinyl next. The vinyl was supposed to be for this review, but I was busy listening to CDs on my computer because I was working in my room, and doing some stuff on the computer and whatnot, and yeah, speaking of vinyl, man, I just got my hands on quite an assortment of classical vinyl, and I mean real classical vinyl, not classic vinyl. I mean classical music on vinyl. So I'm going to have some interesting stuff coming to talk about soon. Okay. Metallica, Poor Australian Me 98. This one versus all the other ones so far I have covered. It'd be 50-50 between this one and the one at the Giants Stadium that I covered in the last review. I would switch out quite a few of the songs on here. Leave the set list similar. Switch out certain songs just because the energy is better on other songs on the other one than it is on here. And I would go from there. Yeah, I might make one or two other little changes, but that's where I'm at here on this one. Anyways, folks, let me know anything down below in the comments. We're going to get into some more live albums, so we're going to get more in depth into these set lists and how they work on these different live shows and how some songs are better than others and whatnot. Anyways, probably do the vinyl next, then we'll get into Shadowcast discs soon and DVDs after that. Drop me a line down below in the comment section. That's what's for. If you can hit the like button, subscribe button, bell for notifications on your way down there, I'd greatly appreciate it. There's a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, a couple links worth checking out. Otherwise, folks, peace, love, take care.